up, Rocket Nation? Hopefully you guys are having the best Friday. It's Friday. You made it. Hopefully you guys are having the best one ever in the history of Fridays that have ever Fridayed. Welcome back. It is day 4 of Diablo 4. There's so much to do. So many side quests and regular quests and dungeons. It's going to be a good day. I cannot freaking wait to play this game today. I'm so stoked because something happened last night. I'm not going to spoil the surprise for you guys, but I may have found a way to break our build to the utmost. Like, it is absurd what I am actually able to do right now. And once we get in game, I'll actually show you guys. But my addiction to this game, I left work at 2 o'clock last night out of my own free will. I literally sped through all my work as fast as humanly possible. I basically looked like I was on cocaine. I may have even got accused of it. I was like, I don't do coke. What are you talking about? And then I immediately went right back to work and finished up everything that I was doing. I helped somebody in their aisle, and then it was 2 o'clock, and I was like, I gotta go play Diablo. And I left, and I came home and played Diablo until 5:30 in the morning. I did on my alternate. I only thing I've been doing on my alt is literally just leveling it, doing dungeons and like doing hell tides and stuff like that. Well, yesterday I was running a hell tide. I had something super amazing happen. There was a group of people that were actually with me while I was doing a hell tide, and I've never seen this, but there was like some kind of altar that you could put a heart in, is what I believe it was. And I had some that I had collected through doing some stuff, and then other people had them as well. So we were continually fighting this boss just on repeat, nonstop for probably a good 30 or 40 minutes. I got so many things to drop with legendary affixes. I don't know what are those are legendaries, right? Just be a legendary. I got so many legendaries to drop, and one of them is very, very special. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, that sounds really good for my build. And then I put it on and I started using it. And I basically made the difficulty I was on. I think I was playing on the second, not the hardest difficulty, the one before it. So there is, what is it? Easy, hard. And then whatever one is after hard is what I was playing on it. And it made it super easy. So I jumped up to penitent, which is the hardest difficulty that I can play on as of right now. And it was smoking fools. It was awesome. So, and I also hit level 60 on my my alternate too as well. My alt. Look at me out here with alts. Goop says, oh no, Rocket! I'm turning into a spiffy Brit. You're welcome. Goobs, go ahead, do your thing. I'll see you when you get back. So yeah, I got out of work pretty early last night, and then I chose to use the whole night. Well, I came home, made myself a charcuterie board. Basically, it was just crackers, cheese, and pepperoni. And trying to keep it as low calorie as possible. But ate a little bit and then immediately jumped on and started playing. And yeah, was having a riot doing it. I think there's drops going on right now for this game too, isn't there? And somebody look on the stream right now. Is there drops enabled for this? I don't know if there's drops enabled for this game or not with this stream, with this channel. But I think that there's there's drops enabled for other channels, I do believe. I don't know if there is for my channel. Let me actually jump on Twitch here real quick. Real fast. Let's look up Diablo 4. I haven't actually... I've been thinking I want to actually watch some streams on Diablo now, because now I'm actually full on into it. Like, I'm into it now. All right, Diablo. Whoa. Easy. Too much. I just want to go to the category Diablo. Does anybody have exclamation point drops on their title? There doesn't. Doesn't appear. Okay, maybe there isn't drops. I thought I had heard something about drops happening right now for it. Twitch drops. Nice. I don't know. Regardless. We're going to get underway here pretty quick today. My goal is we're going to do some tall and thin. How are you? Good to see you. How are you? It goes well for me. Thank you for asking, my dude. What about for you? That's the real question here. How is your day going? How are you today? Once we get in game, I do want to, we're going to adjust our build a little bit. We're going to do some things. We have not, you know what? I'll save it for in game. I don't want to spoil what we're going to be doing, but, yeah, we're going to be doing some stuff as soon as we get in game as far as our build goes. I do believe if I remember right, we have a point left over, that we can spend, and there's something else too. What the hell else was there I wanted to do? I don't know. There was something else. Goop says the Spiffy Brit is a guy on YouTube that breaks games. Well, you know what? Sounds about right. I break him in the wrong way, though. He probably does something awesome to break him. I just find a game-breaking bug, or every bug in every game. What happened to Dragon Age? Asked Tall and Thin. Anybody want to answer that for Tall and Thin? It's just not a good game. It's actually a dog shit game. It was horrible. It's not a good game at all. God, I hope EA isn't watching. They might never give me a review code ever. It's not a good game at all, Tall and Thin. It isn't. I don't even know why they put Dragon Age on it. It's some Hello Kitty crap, man. It's bad. We just don't talk about Dragon Age. The rule number 1 about Dragon Age is you don't talk about Dragon Age. Yeah, Dragon Age, I can officially say it now. In my mind, BioWare's dead. BioWare's dead. They can just wrap it up. They can't make a good game for the life of them anymore. And it's too bad. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, I didn't enjoy it at all. The first episode, I actually had a lot of fun. And I actually believe the way that they had set up the beginning of the game was actually pretty decent, and it held me enough to go, oh, you know what? I think that I'm actually going to play a little bit more of this. But by the third and the fourth episode, the third episode, I was starting to check out. And then the fourth episode sealed it. We ended up ending it midway through stream. And I was like, you know what? Let's just go do something else because this is horrible. It looks like a good game. It's not. It's not at all. It's not at all. My boss loves it. It isn't for me. We'll just say that, right? I think the writing in it is horrible. Honestly, the combat's too slidey. If they grounded the combat a little bit more, I feel like the combat might be able to carry it through a lot of its woes or its the hard points that it does have. But yeah, it's not great. Not great, in my opinion. Just my opinion, though. They probably hired the guys that broke Game of Thrones, says Gubin. Sorry, destroyed Game of Thrones. It was wasn't good, man. The writing was really weird. I'm not gonna lie. You know what? I was thinking about it, and I was talking about it with my boss, and I told him, to me, it seems like they had a finished game, like the way that an editor in a movie gets a finished, like here's all the shots, go ahead and edit it. But the person who was going to edit down the game was like, nobody told me the story, so I'm just gonna piece it back together the best way I can. And that's the way it feels. Like, it's really weird, man. It's really, yeah, the writing in it isn't that great to begin with. Half the time when people are talking in the game, they're literally talking just to talk. They're just saying something just to say something. My favorite line from the last stream was, we were walking down a hallway with no corridors going off to the side, which is 95% of the game, by the way. It's not an open world game at all. Most of them, you're going to be walking down a hallway. There's going to be one path that splits off where you can go get loot, and then you're back to the main path and walk in that hallway. But we had not fought anything. We were going to break somebody out of a prison. We were walking down a hallway. At the end of the hallway was a big red door. And one of my favorite lines from the game so far, that just was like, oh my God, was the girl that we were with. One of our companions says, I don't know what's going on, but whatever we got to do is probably behind that red door. To which I replied, do you fucking think so? It was, yeah, it was something else. That explains a lot of the dialogue. It feels like there's just a lot of filler dialogue where they just are like, listen, I don't know what she should say here. Let's just have her explain the obvious shit. Wow, this road, it's made of brick. Good call. It was really weird. I don't know. But I will say, take a look at it if you're interested. Tall and Thin. We do still have it up. I didn't like remove any of the Let's Plays, so the Let's Plays are up on the Let's Play channel. ! VOD for anybody that's interested. Feel free to jump over, see what you think of it, see if you feel anything different. I will say last week I was having like a lot of brain fog at the very beginning of the week. And I feel like it showed in a lot of the streams as well. But as we were making our way through it, I was having brain fog during a lot of the story. So there's a good chance that maybe it was just me. Maybe it was just me. Maybe I'm just big dumb. Maybe that's it. Also, I'm firing up the game right now. So instead, I was looking for something to fill the time tall and thin, and I landed on Diablo 4. And I gotta say, I'm addicted. I'm full on addicted. I did play this game when it released. I had a good time with it. And now I'm loving it even more. I'm loving it even more than the first time. That is so belligerently loud. It needs to be louder. All right. So we're going to be starting off. We're going to go. We're already in town, I do believe. We should be in, what was that little town? We were doing a side quest. Spartacus. You can see I have problems. I'm starting alternate characters all over the place. Blue, 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 blue. All right. Yeah, we're in Margrave. That's the name of it, Margrave. So we have a side quest that is going on right here. But I guess number one, let's take care of. This is something I was thinking about with the build last night. I was kind of going over it in my head. In my head. So the last thing that we did was 3 out of 3 into weapon mastery. And then we were planning on going to exploit, right? You deal 6% increased damage to healthy and injured enemies. I think I'm going to skip this one. And instead, like, I'm not going to skip it. I'm going to come back to that later. I think we're going to take cold imbuement because I really don't think at this point we're not using blade shift at all. It was just we took the points in blade shift, which is way up here. We had to take the points here in order to make it down here. So I think I'm actually going to remove that point as well. And then that gives us 2 points to spend. And then we were just using that to get down to here. And we just took nothing but passives just so we could get down to Dance of Knives. So now that we're into Dance of Knives, I don't think we need that main ability. So I was thinking, my initial thought when I was putting together theory crafting this build was to go poison imbuement. But I did notice this one yesterday, and this looks like it could be super OP. So Frigid Finesse, you deal 5% increased damage to chilled enemies. This bonus is increased to 10% for frozen enemies. So I'm thinking that this actually goes to 15% for chilled enemies. And then 30% if they're frozen. So I'm thinking we take cold imbuement instead, and we can use this to increase the damage that we do to those enemies. So my thought process is, if we come across something like an elite or a boss, we activate the cold imbuement first, spin around, get them frosted or frozen or whatever, and then activate our shadow imbuement and then hit them with the shadow imbuement and run and spin around nonstop. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know how well it's going to work or not. Maybe we'll do shadow imbuement first, then switch to this so that we get, because then I guess we would make sure that we freeze something, obviously, right? And then, yeah, and then use this for extra damage. There's also this down here. It says enemies have their movement speed further reduced up to 10%, and you gain 5% increased chill effect. So all of these things are sort of like, they seem better than going with poison. So yeah, I think we're gonna go cold imbuement. And then we're gonna take enhanced cold imbuement. Here's another thing too. Cold imbued skills have up to a 40% chance to make enemies vulnerable. So another way to make enemies vulnerable, which is good. And then when we come to the final upgrade here, cold imbued skills have up to a 35% chance to instantly freeze enemies for 3 seconds. Or cold imbued skills deal 20% damage to crowd controlled enemies. Double this against frozen enemies. So the moment we start hitting somebody with this, we're instantly going to slow them, which is a crowd control, which gives us 20% damage. And then if we instantly freeze them, which we're going to have a 40% chance of, right? Yeah, 40% chance to make... No, that's vulnerable. What is it? what is our chance to freeze? Oh, wait, that's on this side, isn't it? Oh, I wish you could take them both. But as soon as we freeze something, that goes up to 40%. So, damn. So all of this, I feel like there's no doubt cold is probably the way to go. So cold is going to end up on our bar. I think I'm going to move Dance of Knives here. Maybe move Dark Shroud there, and then I'll have Cold, Shadow, and then Concealment, and then Shadow Clone. That's what I'm thinking. That's what we're going with. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So now, the next thing I want to do, where is our stash at? Do we have a stash over here? Is this our stash? I feel like there's a stash right here. There it is. Bam. This item, I got this to drop yesterday on one of my other characters. I was running Hell Tides, and this son of a bitch dropped. And on this bow is a legendary affix called Knives from Dance of Knives. I don't know what it's called. It's called Dance of Knives. I don't know. I don't know what this is called, but it says Knives from Dance of Knives have a 50% chance to shatter into 6 shards of metal on hit, dealing 163 physical damage. Dance of Knives now spends combo points, granting up to 3 additional charges that exceed the maximum. I don't think we're going to end up using combo points, which is our specialization right here. I don't think we're going to end up using this. I think I would rather stick with Inner Sight for right now. But, because I don't really see the use in the other ones. The other ones are sort of being used for, energy regain and shit like that. So, this thing seems super awesome, right? I'm going to go ahead and we're going to pull this aspect off of it. We're going to go ahead and break that bad boy down. Are you two-timing on us with another character? I have been since the beginning, Sephiroth, and I've never tried to hide it. We're in an open relationship, all right? I don't know if you know this, but I'm banging out other characters left and right behind your back. So, all right. This is Battle Bow of Star Shards. Do I want to destroy it? Yes.
Came apart nicely.
So we just got the Codex aspect of Star Shards. Now, I don't know how to do this. Here's the thing I don't know how to do. How do we put an aspect? Forge equipment, maybe? Nope, that's not it. Tempering? No. Masterworking, salvage. How do I...
The forge is hot.
How do I take this and put... I want to put that on this bow. How do I put it on it? I want to put it on it. We haven't exactly learned that. I figured it would be in here. All junk, common, magic. So no, this is just salvaging. There's repair. Ready to break it to us gently, said Sever. I'm sorry. But you should have known. You should have known. No. So it's not in there. It's not masterworking. I don't think it's... No, this is adding... That way, we did learn about this. So we've never actually been taught that, have we? Maybe we can't do it here. Maybe we have to go back to, maybe we need to go back to Kyovashad. Let's head back to Kyovashad and see if we can't figure this out. See if we can't figure this out. How do we get our aspects on the weapon that we have now? All right, so let's map it. What do we have going on here? Rings and amulets, stash, weapons, purveyor of curiosities. I don't know what that is. Occultist. Maybe it's the occultist. Oh, yeah. Occultist can extract and imprint aspects right there. And Sepher says you need to visit the occultist. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. I was so close. So close. Where is the occultist? Is it right here? Are you the occult? You're the occult. Damn it, Demian. Since we're just telling each other everything, since we're being so open and honest now, right? All right, so now, I really wish they would have taught us this. They never did. They didn't give us really a tutorial on this, did they? So take the item this, right? Bingo. The Codex of Power. A Cursed Touch. We are looking for Creeping Death. Encircling blades, inner calm. What was it? Star shard right there. So we're putting that on it. The preview, this is what the item turns out to be then. All right. I think we're good. I think this is good. I think we're going to do it. This costs a lot of fucking money. Holy shit. Good Lord. 43,000? It's time to start selling stuff. I got like 6 million. I did not know money is account wide, which is kind of feels bad, but we're doing it. Done. Imprinting the item will add a power aspect to it. This cannot be undone. This will also bind it to your account, making the item untradeable. Are you sure you want to proceed? I do. Boom.
Good omen.
Good omen. That's good omen. All right, there it is. So now we have that. I think like we're all set. So we are in the middle of a side quest right now. You guys are going to get to see this firsthand being used here. This is nuts. So when I found this aspect yesterday, sorry. Head, come back, head. Game? Thank you. When I found this aspect yesterday and I looked at it, I was like, oh, this could be pretty cool. And I equipped it and I immediately shit on everything that ever existed. This is pretty nuts. It's actually probably a little bit broken and I love everything about it. So, hey, why don't we just test it out right now with these fucking assholes by emoting at them, apparently. Yup, game over. That's it. You know what? Let's just go. I feel like we're just going to go and raise it to the highest difficulty. I feel like this is already going to be way too easy. I am already feeling it. Let's go back and let's raise it. We're going to send it to penitent right now. We're just going to go to penitent difficulty. I don't know if that's smart. Probably not, but it's too late now. We're already here. So right now we're playing on hard. F it. Let's just go right to penitent. I can't. Locked. Complete the original campaign. We can play on expert though. Expert it is. Feels bad for us, man. All right. Let's travel back down here and then we'll figure out the quest that we're doing. We'll do all that stuff. Biggest celebrations from Sepher. On-screen celebrations. By you beautiful bastard. Why are you so ragey today? All right, so journal me. The quest that we are on is Faith and Blood. It says fill the silver chalice with bandit blood. The priest in Margrave has begrudgingly given me a chalice. Oh yeah, so we needed the chalice so that we can help out. What's that lady's name? There is Sister Octavia, I believe that's her name. Sister Octavia, we were helping her with an exorcism. She may have got possessed herself, but in order to exorcise her demons, we need to get this chalice and it needs to be sanctified. And in order to sanctify it, we have to fill it with the blood of the unpure, which is going to be some bandit blood. That's essentially what we're doing. And so the priest in Margrave has begrudgingly given me a chalice, but it must be anointed with the blood of sinners. Sinners. He pointed me towards deserving bandits in the east of town. Let's head there right now. Let's go murder. More kill. You're not bandits. How do I get there? Is it this way? Nailed it. Yeah. Oh, I'm doing frozen things right now too. I'm not, okay. Is that enough blood? I can't tell. Yeah. We need more movement speed too, I've decided. Much more. We're done, aren't we? Return to the priest. We're done here. Hello? Hello?
You were a fool to trust me.
It was a trap. It was a goddamn trap. He said, you are a fool to trust me. Jesus, dude. How awesome is it? It's so good. That's pretty cool too. I like when all of the every time we stop and then we start spinning again, all these spirits come out of our weapon as well. Yeah, we need more speed. We have to cover more distance. You're dead to me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you and thank you. It's good. It's good. All right, back home. Doop, doop. All I can say, I'm so addicted to this game, man. I am having so much fun with this game. Hopefully you guys are enjoying watching it.
Take a piece of the burning wood from this holy pyre and place it in the blood.
Oh,
do stand back.
How can I take the wood, put it in the, and then stand back all at the same time? How do I? You can't do anything in this here. What am I? Wait a minute. Place the place a piece of pyre wood. I can't grab any. Oh, there it is. Got it.
Excellent. The Reverend Mother was wise to choose you for this task. The chalice is now ready for her. And please, do give her my most respectful regards.
Respectful regards. Crowned by the cathedral cross, the great pyre stands as tall as any roof in town. Charred corpses of the condemned remain lashed to the timbers. A clear warning for all who enter Margrave. For all those who enter Margrave. All right. All right, now we need to return to that lady's house back here in Kiavashad. Kiavashad. Let us go. After we're done with this, I think we're going to go do the main story quest stuff. Gun, what up, man? How are you? Good to see you, buddy.
How goes it? Good to see ya.
And she's down this way. I think we'll just mount up. Every time I got to go anywhere, I'm just going to mount up. It's time to start speeding. Right here.
Oh, thank the light you're back.
I am back.
My sister has taken a turn for the worse.
Uh-oh. Pietra! Speak with Pietra. What happened?
Right after you left, the sister, well, the demon inside her is speaking through her. She's in terrible pain. She told me about the chalice. Here, I'll place it while you prepare. We must hurry.
What could go wrong? An untrained, it's almost like me when I pilot the shuttle at the beginning of stream. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I just push buttons. Then we launch into space. It's the same thing with this. Sepher says, hey, Gun, again, good to see you, my friend. Welcome in. Sepher says, we heard that main storyline before. You know what? What can I say? You're not wrong. You're not wrong, all right? But trust me, it'll work this time.
Come to watch your friend die.
Please,
yes.
Save her.
We're not really friends. I just help her with an exorcism or two.
Father Inarius, as I shed my wicked blood, let it be purified in thy light. Let the light fill the darkness within all of us.
Oh, your pitiful chanting again.
And dead.
Are you so eager to
Give me more.
her blood?
They're spawning to death. Don't you dare run out of charges. Oh, we got to keep going. Okay, look at how they make you stop.
Let the light push out the darkness hiding within this woman. Father, force this demon out.
Get out!
No! Stop him!
Stop this instant! The Reverend Mother will learn of this heresy! I will see you all burn!
It's Margrave's priest.
Father, forgive me.
Oh, what the?
Hurry, finish it.
He just offed him. Did he just?
Light,
Sinners!
purge the wickedness.
Enough! I tire of this.
Sister, no!
Oh, we're ready. Bring it.
No! How is she still fighting?
Give him the business. Oh, he's a little chunky, isn't he? That's a lot of damage you're taking there, bud. Oh, we've been slowed. There it is. Damn.
Sister, sister, please say something.
Please wake up.
You okay? Oh, they didn't.
Too bloody cold down here.
Oh, light be praised.
That didn't sound so great. It's bloody cold down here. She sounded like she ain't any better. I thought they freaking killed him. I thought they killed him. They hit him in the head with something.